Hi, I'm Dr. David Phelps, owner and founder of the Freedom Founders Mastermind community. If you're a doctor, dentist, chiropractor, veterinarian, optometrist, podiatrist, if you're a professional practice owner, I've got something very important to talk to you about today. And that is your freedom, your lifestyle, your legacy, the whole vision and dream that you planned for when you were going to school and getting your license, and all the work you put into what you do every day. Because I know what your fears are. I know what your concerns are. I get calls from many of you every week, or emails, about the fact that you're worried that you're not going to have enough to step back, to slow down, to retire, to live the life that you dreamed of. And you're right to be concerned. We've got a big problem today in terms of what our government needs in money. We've got a huge spending habit. We've got a government that's got a debt that's up to its eyeballs right now, and they're after the money. They're after you. They're after me. We're targets. So what do we do about that? Let me take you through a simple concept, and that's the power of compounding. If we take $1 bill, and we double it every year, so we go to $2, $4, $8, $16, $32, on and on. We do that 20 times or over 20 years. The compounding will get us to a point where we have $1 million, okay? Stay with me here. We've got $1 million now from the compounding of $1 20 times. Here we are. Now, what if we have to deal with taxes, which we all do, right? So that dollar bill compounded at $1 million, if we put in a 15%, very nominal 15% tax bracket, that $1 million now only can grow to $250,000. That's a decrease of a factor of 4 times. That's huge. That's only at 15%. What if we go to 28%? A factor of 20, we only grow to $51,000. $1 million only grows to $51,000 at a 28% tax bracket rate. All right, how many of you are at 28%? Not many, right? Most of you are going to be pushing 39%, and many of you in many of your states with state income taxes are going to be pushing 50% and more. This is devastating. Look, at a 39% tax bracket, that $1 million only reaches $13,000. The effect and value of compounding has been virtually eliminated. And that's the problem. That's why you feel like you're on a treadmill and working and working and working, and you're never going to have enough. So how do you do it? I'm doing a very special webinar this next Thursday, and I need you to be on it because I'm going to go through 3 very important concepts, and I've got 2 experts with me to help me do this. We're going to be short, to the point, no more than 45 minutes, so we're not going to take all of your time, but you need to be here if you want to make a change in your life. We're going to talk about how you deal with taxation in your practice. And there's no magic bullet, but there's some things you can do there, but also how you build equity in your practice. Number 2, we're going to talk about how you build equity and wealth outside of your practice. My favorite asset class is real estate. And no, you're not going to have to pool your money into a fund, and you're not going to have to become a landlord or deal with tenants, I promise. The third way is to deal with self-directed accounts, traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, health savings accounts, Coverdell education accounts. Why does no one ever talk to you about that? Because they don't understand the value of compounding. When we can grow our equity, grow our wealth in a tax-deferred and especially a tax-free attribute, realize that this $1 million, which gets cut to $13,000, that's huge. That's the difference between you being able to live a life of freedom and have enough assets to quit and stop and slow down and practice the way you want to without feeling like you're under the gun all the time. That's the difference, but nobody understands it. Nobody wants to talk about it. They want to tell you to go buy more high-tech equipment or work harder or work longer, and that's exactly what you're going to do because that's not the answer. So just click the registration link below and join me this next Thursday for a webinar. It's going to be the most powerful concepts that I can give you today, bar none. I look forward to seeing you there.